Come on, any seconds now? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Not yet! We're so close though! Yes, here we f***ing go!
And we are live. I'm here with MJ this evening, and we will be streaming the SCL Finals of whatever season we are on now.
6.
6, jeez, I lose track. I've been in all but one of them thus far. But looking through, so players starting to fill in. I'm not going to be looking at loadouts just to keep it spicy. MJ obviously can report how spicy things are getting. We'll run a prediction for game 1.
And on game 1, just for everyone's interest, we're going to see Nadiri, and not Tempest will be on Empire.
Surprisingly.
I'll just put that in the chat real quick for everyone to see.
Nice, nice. So it looks like we have Zug Zug, Tasty Bombs, Big Brain, Super Kevin, and Floop. So is that no Rain? It is.
No, Rain couldn't make it for the finals.
That is unfortunate. So not Hella, also known as Luma. Jish.
Is that Luma?
Yeah, that's Luma.
Oh.
Not Hod, not Tom, and Hodaham. Right, predictions are up. So far we have Cab taking 260 points and NOTTEMP not having anybody. Flex Drought. It looks like it's IFAs. It does look like it. A lack of rain. But when there's no rain, there's fire. That was a shit pun dedicated to Lauren. Oh, no. So we've got some more votes in, and NOTTEMP taking 600 points. Just waiting for teams. I'm just going to let them know that we're ready. And
who is your prediction on?
I'm not sure. So NOTTEMP have a very, very strong season. I would probably go with NOTTEMP. So we're looking at uniforms, and we have 2 GA helmets on the NOTTEMP, but other than that, no synchronization whatsoever. Can Cab solve that problem?
I feel like not Tom. I think he's wearing the exact same uniform that Cab is wearing in Empire, so maybe he's on the wrong side there.
That would be very nice, thank you.
That scared the shit out of me, fucking Chewy. Oh my god. It's gonna be one of those streams. Let's see what. Oh my god, I'm using my controller. I can hear with surround sound on my headset now. I can hear. Jesus Christ, Space Invader.
I actually don't know what these teams here usually run, because I'm not very
So.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm echoing.
You're echoing? Let's see if I can fix that very quickly.
Sure thing.
Before the game starts, preferably. Let's turn this one off. Right, that should have solved that problem. So there should be no more echo from you. CA Blue is looking very bomber heavy though.
I just reconnected my headphones. I hope that works now.
I think that was from my stream. I think that was my stream. She went. I think I fixed it anyway.
Could also be my microphone. But anyways, we're starting into the game.
Yes, so we have. Who is flexing for CA Blue? I must know. Flex players. Ah, so tasty. So pretty standard. Nothing too spicy either way. Let's go follow. Let's follow Hodden. See which if we can get a bomber on the way in.
Is it normal for non-Tempest to run 2 defenders?
It's pretty standard for a lot of teams, but not 2 defenders.
Because I
Good.
I don't. Wow.
And Zugzug gets absolutely insta-killed. And that is the flip. Zugzug down. Hod getting an enormous pick almost immediately. Now let's follow Ham in, see if he's under pressure trying to get past the flex players. Ham looks relatively... Yeah, Ham looks relatively unimpeded, so able to get that beacon off. Still waiting for cooldown from the initial one. Beacon's out. And so far no morale income for Cab as shields do drop. I just spied a B-Wing. Let's see what Floop is currently up to. Floop head and NR going towards the radar with Ion Torp, Pro Torp, B-Wing.
That is very interesting.
I do love some off-meta kind of things.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm a little shocked right now. Anyways, morale's looking very, very good for non here. Well, Delta's already out of phase 1, and they can start moving on to Charlie now.
Zugzug solo farm on the Deary. So the Deary's already a relatively rough map for farm, so he's got a lot of pressure. And oh, 1 frigate's burnt already. Not Temp deciding to go straight on through.
Oh, yeah, there is just barely any morale coming in here for Cavern Angels, and
no, unfortunately, they have been unable to secure the picks. I have lost my ability to check chat because my second laptop has shut itself off, but we'll carry on.
Really nastily bombed. That was very unfortunate. I saw that happening right in front of my eyes.
So ballsy decision from NOTTEMP to go through, as they don't look like they're going to be able to achieve an out phase. Nope. But then again, they are getting a fair few picks already. Let's see what this kills. So Jashik was already up to 4 kills, just sort of wrecking through the entirety of Cab.
There's the clip. In favor
Oh,
for
Hot goes down. Let's see what Jish is up to. Gets a dunk on Tasty. Oh, and goes down! I think that was getting sniped by the Neb. So both flex players for NOTTEMP have been killed, unfortunately, for them. Now let's follow some flex players, see what...
Struggling to get down to shields. Morale is at half now, and they just got the shields. Now I want to see that B-Wing do some damage. I mean...
Let's see what the B-Wing is up to.
Literally not much.
He is going for a top run on the second frigate. Disabled. I believe that I am this got shot down. Floop is down.
I doubt that he will come back in the B-Wing again. I think that was the best idea.
I do love a B-Wing.
Me too, but
it's a lot, very difficult to execute. So let's see what Zugzug is up to. So Zugzug, one last Golo, although Golos aren't necessarily what's going to get you a lot of farm on the Deary. Right, so that'll be fun. Now, let's see what enemy flex players are at. So Tasty Bombs doing his best to try and get on top of Ham. Ham saying, no thank you, I shall not be dunked. Let's follow him in. Can he get the beacon off? Beacons are out. Both shields down instantaneously.
Yeah, that's
And full
probably.
morale. And this is looking like GG.
Yeah, we've seen some blood fans today, and I think this could potentially be one of them because, I mean, the morale is not coming in for Cavern
No.
Angels Blue, and there is also no pressure on the Noctempus guys whatsoever.
There goes
We can see
power.
power going down. We can
Oh,
see
MC
some,
down to sub 20, and they've still got more than half the morale bar. Odd running out of power just there. GG. Very, very dominant start from NOTTEMP. Just to say what at the end, but doesn't matter. Game 1, and a very strong victory goes to NOTTEMPEST. Let me see if I can do some jambling for you guys. Let's hop up. Oh, better do the scoreboard before I disappear from here. So, not hard. 1 and 2 with 43k damage. Jish going absolutely crazy on the PK. 5 and 1 with 35k. Both bombers, no deaths. Both over 80k damage. And Ham, 2 deaths. He's a support. It's not his job to do damage. And a relatively low damage spread from NR. However, they didn't get much time on offense, which explains a lot. Yeah, not Tempest. They didn't come here to play today. Can they continue the dominance through NR, or will we see an Empire split all the way through? My second screen has decided to run a massive update, so what I'm going to do is I am going to start checking the jambles from my phone, so everybody can get their monies for the predictions. Now,
I mean, we've had an Empire split before on the Cavern Angels Baywatch game before Cavern Angels managed to secure that NR win. So I'm pretty convinced that they can pull it off again. I don't know what was the deal in this game. It was kind of I don't know. It just caught me off guard a little bit. So
yeah.
I'm excited to see.
Excited to see what.
I'm excited to see what Cavern Angels will do now.
Yeah, they didn't seem like they're fully in that one. Maybe game 2 they should be able to pull it right back. I am going to. Yeah, they didn't seem like they're fully in that one. Maybe game 2 run another prediction because these people deserve their money. Not temp. So if you chose not temp, you're one of the 94% that did. Here's your money.
I unfortunately.
I am gonna run a 1-minute ad break right now, so we don't interrupt any more games, and that should cover us for the remainder of the stream. Cool. I'm gonna start another prediction. Ooh. So everybody can still get their jambles in. And now we will just wait for game 2 to be up.
My money is Cavern Angels for this one.
I'd probably go not Tempest. They really did absolutely crush anything Cab did. I'd probably go not Tempest.
Right now, yes. I'm just a little surprised because that's not what we saw from Cavern Angels earlier today. Like in the matches against Baywatch, they were incredibly strong. They were showing us like how it's done. And I don't know, it might be because their roster is a little bit changed. They don't have full availability right now, but I think they're still capable to show us what they did before
Game 2
hope.
predictions. We have 1,020 points going to Not Tempest, 370 only going to Cab. Will Cab pull a blinder, or will Tempest just dominate the entire way through? Do you know how Baywatch did versus Savra? I'm kind of guessing a Baywatch victory, but who knows?
Let me check. So I think they're actually having a whole lot of fun over there. Because both teams
wait,
brought
game
in
is up
players
on.
that they...
I just saw game is up on Deadweight. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
the lobby's already started.
Wait, game is up on. Same password as last time. Let's start playing some game. Or watch. Ah! Shit. Same password as last time. Let's start playing some game. Pretend you didn't say that, people. Or watch. Ah! Shit. Fuck. Alright, let's get the show on the road.
You have 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds until the match has started.
Well, then we don't have to waste any time talking about rubbish.
That's true. That's true. I'm just checking real quick what's going on in the other... Oh, it's currently 2-0 for Baywatch. On the other side, they're just loading into game 3.
Okay, so looks like we will have Sabre 4th this season with Baywatch 3rd. And these next couple of games will determine whether Tempest or Cab will be winners of Season 6. Oh, sorry, not Tempest. So we have some roster changes. So rather than Jish and Todd, we have Velian and The Burst, formerly known as Ralph. Let's follow Tasty Bombs in, see what the flex is from Cab. So APS and Iron Missile from Tasty. Looking at Not Teller. Can he get the dunk? No beacon. Oh, so good chat from Luma, and then the beacon hits just a little bit too. Oh, looks like Luma's taking a nasty bomb. No shields, but does get the resupply. Let's see what Deadweight is currently up to. Deadweight also on Luma. Luma taking a lot of abuse, but doing a really good job staying alive. Does get dunked. Can they finish? Another resupply. That is the unfortunate downside to doubling up on a Y-wing. The support can just pocket the entire way. Let's see what the not hard flexes are up to. Looks like they're attempting to get rid of Big Brain.
There's still a Raider up. I can't see for who it is. Oh, it's
Big Brain getting disabled. Oh no, bonk. Big Brain does go down, and that puts the morale firmly in Tempest's place, in Tempest's favour. Let's see. Oh, but no, Cab are about to get the Raider themselves, but Floop is.
It's at 2. There it is. And
Very...
only 15 seconds left. So
but it does look like Floop may go down. There he goes.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be the flip in favor of Not Tempest here. But they have a short base, so if Cavern Angels can make a quick comeback here, even though they only have 1 bomber on the field right now, they might be able to catch up to what Not Tempest will do. Let's see if Not Tempest can get the shields down quickly.
And as Hod has rightly pointed out, this is not Tempest. This is not Tempest. Tempest. Great resupply timing from Ham. Absolutely spot on. Oh, Velian disabled twice. Goes down.
We're aware that we're calling them Not Tempest. We're aware.
Notorious Tempest. Oh, so the burst with the pick on Deadweight. So really slow morale income from Cab, giving on half morale over a minute offense to Tempest. And with that short phase, Tempest still managing to get about half a frigate. Notorious Tempest.
People. You're offending people.
Let's see, can Cab come back? Big Brain doing a really good job trying to keep the line of sight away from the flex players. Gets his beacons off. Fantastic work from Big Brain. Let's see what. Find Deadweight, who usually runs the top. Perfect timing.
Let's go down on Charlie. Let's see if Cavern Angels can get the damage in here now.
You can see morale already on the way in. Some lovely shunt charge orbits coming out of Deadweight here. Big Brain doing a fantastic job keeping his shields and shields up and itself alive. Tasty, a little bit low energy in the lasers, probably just waiting for his APS to come back up so he can start letting rip all over again. Really good offense from Cab. This has been a really nice fast defense from Tempest, and Cab absolutely hammering in the damage. And you were saying, probably looks like they're going to make it.
Yeah, easily. That's easily out of phase one. They're putting in damage on Delta now, but that's a call to fall back. So let's see. There's the out of phase already.
Alright, so I'm looking at Velian, who's already in, is starting to work on the enemy frigates.
Meanwhile, on Cavern Angel's side, both bombers insanely low. They really need to be careful now in order to get a quick flip here. Let's see. Oh, but Big Brain is in a hangar. I think he's probably just getting furious, but he really needs to get his bombers now because they're both very, very low.
Yeah, so there's several players on the field that are looking kind of low. Floop is very low. Hella's, well, not Hella's very low. Zug is very low.
Getting the resupply Zug probably going to be the next here.
Velian under a little bit of pressure. I'm going to sit on Tasty Bomb to see what he's currently up to. Going for the pick on Velian.
Cavern Angels is now starting the Raider room, which will definitely bring them the flip if they all focus on Raider now, which it seems like they are. That's going to be the flip, and that might actually be not Tempest failing to get the double
so
that they were trying to set. Yeah, that's no double oop if you ask me.
So they're both in the 20s, so these are long double oops, but by the time Nebulon B goes down, they probably could have these done. Quick Raider burn, a few AI, and they'll probably be out there. Not Hella, under a bit of pressure. I think he has. Who is on him? Looks like Tasty Bombs has pulled off. Now, if Cab can have a really, really strong offense here, they might be able to go in and get a gen, defend once, and finish the game.
So one out of phase is done by not Tempest. Now, let's see, are they trying to get the other one, or is it just a tad too high?
Looks like they, well, I can see both flex players looking at Big Brain to try and stop them getting in on the MC.
Yeah, that's definitely the better call to make here right now. And to
oh, Big Brain disabled.
And Cavern Angels heading in on the MC. Let's see if they can get a shield, maybe even both shields, because they do have half morale and they have marks.
Oh wow!
Marks are in.
One gen disabled.
Let's see if they can get the other one. Oh, but Blue Pad goes down.
That will hurt. Oh no, they destroyed the wrong gen. They destroyed the one that's disabled.
Oh, that's rough.
That's unfortunate.
Are they trying to get the other one as well? They do have the time.
They have forced Tempest or Notorious Tempest to now one phase, and they still have a little bit of frigate to get to. Oh, Zug looks like he's very low.
He's doing, again, some amazing work here on the invasion. Like, I'm getting dizzy watching him. Oh, but he gets picked on. That's going to hurt Cavern Angels with Blue Pad being the only
was a 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 pick, like perfectly timed, delay all morale income. Let's see what Soda is up to and can get. Oh, he looks like he may have gone a little bit early. Beacons are out.
We have a almost full morale attack here. We're not.
One gen disabled. 2 gen disabled. Let's go. Well done, Tempest. Right. Not Notorious Tempest.
Okay, let's
Power
see.
is destroyed,
goes down.
and there is absolutely no morale income for Cab.
I think so. Dead White's trying to defend here. Let's Stacy moves.
Oh dear. Looks like the burst lives.
This is going to be rather close. If they can, they're burning the Raider now. They're burning the Raider, and now they only need like.
Oh, but that is definitely in dive range.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. They need to really be quick now in order to still make this, but the Star Destroyer keeps losing health. And there's the last weak spot that Brennan is picking.
ISD down to 9%, and there is still, even if they have to out of phase, they have time, and I believe that is the ISD dead.
Yeah, Brennan just got that last weak spot there.
Mad.
And
well done.
Goes to not Tempest.
Very good work. So insane one phase, and that could have been the opening that Cab needed to take a game. Even then, looking at the Tasty Bombs 1-0, 1 kill from Zug, so it wasn't a very PK heavy game. Actually, NR 5-2, completely out PKing the Imperial squad, and the burst. Bellion, Not Hella, and Brandon, really good damage spread. A lot of damage coming out of the Imperial side too, but not quite enough to take a game. So let's wait and see when we have the really good PK on defense on the MC won that game. Yep, absolutely, and really great pick on Zugzug on the way out, completely cucking the AI farm for Cab.
Now for game 3, we're going to see Sasubo and not Tempest on Empire.
Now, will Cab be able to pull it back, or will it be a very dominating performance from the notorious Tempest folks?
So in the last rounds, in game 4, we had Susubo, and Cavern Angels managed to get that NR win over Baywatch. So if they can do it again, then they're safe here. But if not, if Tempest takes this game here, then it's GG's for them.
GG indeed. Now let's look at the prediction. So, not Tempest. We will do the final prediction for the potentially the final game. Let's see if Cab can get that victory, or will it be a notorious finals? So 6k channel points awarded to 5 viewers. Game 3. I'll give you start the prediction. Everybody start your gambling. So far, great series. Right, the game is up by the looks of things, so let's go find that. It should be under hand this time. What am I looking for? Can't type. And we are in. Will we have any roster changes, or will we be repeating previous games? Although Notorious Tempest seem to have an NR and an Imperial lineup. I see Ham, the Burst, Galactic Empire. So I believe the Burst didn't play Galactic Empire. He played X-Wing, and it was Jish and Hod in game 1. So already a little bit of change. Not Tom, Ham, and Super Kev, Big Brain, Fliphead flying out for Cavern Angels. Who are you predicting to win Game 3, MJ?
Like I said, we had Cavern Angels pull it off in their last match on Susubo against Baywatch, and I'm saying they'll be able to pull it off again. I mean, game one wasn't too strong for Cavern Angels. Game two was a lot closer. They did a lot better and more to their actual level. So I think maybe in game three now they can go back to their full potential and show us that they definitely deserve to be in these finals today.
Absolutely. So we're having a bit of a roster change in the fact that Villian and the Burst played game 2 but not game 1, and they played NR, which I think memory serves is typically what would happen throughout the season. So no Jish or Hot for game 3 by the looks of things. So just waiting for looks like some.
Would you care for
Jesus
some
Christ,
tea?
That would be
Chewie.
very nice, thank you.
Oh. Sorry, that was one of my streamer names. Chewie just got the shit out of me again. So we have Notella, formerly known as Luma, formerly known as Luma Seed. Just waiting for the final notorious Tempest player to scurry on in. I'm sure he'll be here soon.
The other game for third place, by the way, we're currently at a 2-1 for Baywatch, and we're about to go into game 4 there as well. So
Can Savrab turn it around?
they're trying to. It was a 2-0 lead for Baywatch at first. Now Savrab managed to take a game off of them, and we'll see how it will go now in their game 4. I'll keep you updated.
Well, it has happened before when I'm going to say it was Randalorians managed to reverse sweep IG about a year ago, I would imagine. Year and a half?
Sorry?
Yeah, there was a reverse sweep like about a year and a half ago, high level. I think it was a Cal Cup where best of fives, Randalorians 2-0 down, and then managed to take 3 domineering games versus Imperial Guard and win.
I wasn't around for that. I wasn't there yet.
Hadn't reached your final form. I'm sure the 10th player will be here momentarily. Just go check the score, see if there's any problemos. And I see Chili in the chat. Isn't it? Fuck off, Chili. And Radiac.
Slight
Hey,
delay
Radiac.
here, waiting for
I'd
for Cab to.
assume not Tom to file in. Yes. Oh god.
No, it's someone from Cab's side. They're having a slight delay, but it'll be back
Oh,
on
not
track.
Tom's
Stay
there.
tuned.
I was lying the entire time. Hey, Ray, what's up? Ah, you're very welcome, bud. Oh yeah, just waiting, like you said, for someone from Cavern Angels to turn their computer on or something. Will be. If not, we can always cast a 4v5. So we've got Tasty, we've got Flip, Big Brain, and Kevin. Zug, we are missing Zug.
I think we're facing some slight difficulties here on Zugzug's end.
Has he put anything in the chat? Question mark. No, he has not.
We're looking at an emergency sub here over at Cavern Angels. So, just a tiny bit of patience until we can continue there.
Let's put everybody guess who will they bring in? Will it be A, Avenger 1? B, I don't know, Radiant Prime? C, Avenger 2? I don't know. I ran out of like proper suggestions just there.
Just imagine a team just randomly bringing an A1 on the finals.
Well, there was a little bit of disruption at the end of the season with our last game, and I nearly added Avenger 1 to my roster, not for any real reason, like he wasn't actually going to play, just to be childish.
I mean, you could have asked him. Maybe he would have joined.
I would have added him to the roster. Nobody can stop me doing it.
I mean,
We have
if
to.
that's how it works, well, Nathan, if we're still in conflict about Foka, I'll just add him to my roster, and then you can get.
He's on a team though. He's on a team, so it doesn't work.
I'll just submit the roster release form for wildcard. Can anyone stop me from doing that?
I'm just gonna add. I'm gonna add the entirety of Elite to my roster for next season before like the sign-ups are done. Can't win if you're the only team. Can't lose if you're the only team. Fuck.
I mean, that's true. Okay, let's see. I think we can start as soon.
We have a deadweight joining us, replacing. Was he not already in the game? I can't remember.
Oh no, deadweight is emergency subbing in for
So we have deadweight, Tasty Bombs, Floop, Big Brain, and Kevin, who will be flying out for VNR. Just gonna let the teams know we're good to go.
I'd let them know.
Right, so teams have confirmed they are good to go. Hopefully there we go. Again, absolutely no uniform synchronization, and mostly uniform synchronization. There is a slight problem. It begins in flu and ends in oop. But I appreciate the rest of Cav.
Take a look at the loadouts to see if we have anything
Anything
interesting
spicy?
going on here. But for now, I don't see anything too much out of the ordinary.
I feel like Ham is staring into my soul right now. Like,
He really is. He really is. Oh, and there we go.
are we ready up? Let's go. We are going to follow an Imperial Flexer in. I'm going to follow Vel. I don't feel like I spent enough time with Vel over the last few games.
Just a reminder, if not Tempest takes this matchup, then they are the new champions of SCL Season 6. So let's see if Cavern Angels can stop them from doing so.
Jesus Christ, Stewie. Alright, we will follow in Velian on the open. See who he is targeting. Running Chaff. Oh, looks like he is. Are they splitting? Or are they going the same way? Looks like they have split up a little bit. Bloophead trying to use as much debris into Subo as he possibly can.
Meanwhile, the Cavern Angels Rex is absolutely annihilating Tom here.
Maximum extermination.
It's a really good pick here.
Jesus Christ.
And now they're moving.
Oh, looks like Tasty Bombs is a bit low. Velian confirmed wash. Had to go follow another flex. And Tasty Bombs gets wrecked. Who redeemed that, you son of a bitch? You actually scared the shit out of me.
What are we hearing?
Sorry. And Ham is on his way in. Will he get his beacon off? Oh, I will have to go off headset. Just 1 second. MJ, I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, no worries. Meanwhile, I don't know what you all are seeing right now. I can tell you what I'm seeing. That is that the Cavern Angels Flexes are trying to get some PK picks here on Notorious Tempest. Meanwhile, that way starts turning around. Tempest, not Tempest, has their cruiser almost down 2 out of phaseable, and the morale is looking good for them, so they are definitely able to finish this. They can now start getting the shields down on Delta, so they don't have to worry about that next phase, and their Ghost Raider and the flip comes in for Cavern Angels. Let's see what they can do now. Oh, they're trying to get a pick on not Keller here, but now have decided to move back in and start stripping those shields as they go into their first offense. And morale is already coming in quickly because of the out of phase from not Tempest. Okay, let's see. Shields are not quite down yet. That way, trying to do a torp run here, but no, never mind. He didn't have torp. Getting his ion missile in, and the shields go down while morale is at half. Let's see if they can keep up with the damage that Notorious Tempest showed in their first offense. Meanwhile, Valiant went down. I'm sorry, I did not catch how that happened. He's already back on the field. And damage comes in slowly but steady, but so does the morale. Oh, there goes the Raider from not Tempest, which means there's only a little bit of morale left for the flip, and as I say that, the morale counts. The cruiser on Cavern Angel side is at 43, so that's not quite out of reasonable.
Right, I have returned. Apologies for that. I ordered dinner to arrive at 9:30 and it came about 45 minutes early.
Don't worry about it. What you've missed is Cavern Angels not quite getting their cruiser out of phaseable.
Ooh, Floop just went down. Jeez, so...
Here, but makes it out alive. Gets that resupply and is safe again.
Yep, so the burst paint's an amazing little orbits round. Not Tom again. Looks like... Yep, not Tempest will be about to go in on the MC. Ham is already poised and ready to get that beacon off. Beacon goes. Perfect timing.
Almost have full morale for Ham. Icing power. One shield is already disabled. Oh, and so is the other. That was really quick. Morale does come
Power down.
of Cavern Ages, so they have just a tiny bit of morale left now. I'm not sure if they can finish this so quickly, so Cavern Ages does have a chance of redemption if they get that remaining morale in.
Can they finish? Will it be a one phase?
That was fast. That damage just came in insanely fast. They might be able to make that here.
Yep, a hit. MC's down to 7%. Very oopable. Really strong performance from Notorious Tempest. That one.
And it goes down. It goes down. And that is congratulations to Notorious Tempest on securing a 3-0 over Cavern Ages and therefore becoming SCL Season 6 champions.
Absolutely dominant performance. Let's look at the scoreboard. So the Burst 2-0 with 56k damage. Not Tom, absolutely going ham with over 100k damage with only one death. Not Hella 67k and loads of AI. Ham, he doesn't do damage. And Valiant 0-1 with 39k damage. And some good AI from both bombers. However, they have left. And Super Kev able to get a pick. Well done to both teams. GG's.
Meanwhile, on the other hand, the other game, Baywatch just secured the 3-1. So they make it to third place. Congratulations to Baywatch.
So, as it seems to be, first place goes to Notorious Tempest, second place Cab, third Baywatch, fourth Savret, fifth I'm going to say Storm Chasers, sixth will go to Aluminium Squadron, seventh will be Wildcard, and OSQ in eighth. Fantastic season in Elite. You go ahead.
Definitely. And I mean, those final standings here just confirm what the Elite Division standings were like before. It's a perfect match. So I think all the teams have just confirmed that that their spots on the final standings of Elite Division were where they needed to be.
Absolutely, and we will have some play-ins for next season. So OSQ will automatically go down. The Hive Guard have already guaranteed their spot in Elite for next season. Then we have Wildcard shall be taking on Niwi, I'm going to say Hex Squadron, and Aluminium shall be fighting against Nord Squadron.
Yeah, we'll meet each other again, Nate.
Yes.
Okay, do we want to continue with some interviews before we give the lead over to Rebel for his post-game hangout and wrap up?
Yep, and we will just see if the interviews. Before we go on to interviews, we must thank all of the admins for SCL for dealing with probably just a discussion channel by itself, like just dealing with that. Dealing with everything that all the teams throw at them, scheduling issues, disagreements. Massive thanks to everybody who works in the SCL. Admin, so I'm thinking of Deadweight, Fameplane, Judo, like they put up with way too much for absolutely no money, and we should all be far more grateful, but instead we're going to complain every game, every season. Maybe that's just our way of showing them some affection and love. But massive thanks to the admins.
Not only the admins, of course, definitely the admins, but also, of course, all the casters who have been here this season and have helped make it as much fun as it was. Of course, all the players and against the admins. And one of them we're going to have with us right now. We're going to see that way join us for some interviews.
Yep, so we will wait for them to jump in with us.
There they are. Hey, congratulations on securing second place.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're the best losers.
Okay, so I don't know where to start. Nathan, do you want to take the lead on this?
So first of all, congratulations for a really strong season.
Yep.
And really strong performance against Baywatch with the NR win. After that game had obviously concluded, what were your thoughts going into Tempest? Do you have any sort of particular strategies up your sleeve? I noticed obviously Rain couldn't be here today, so obviously was it a bit like...
Our strategy going into the Not Tempest game, unfortunately, was, get 5 players. And that's no credit. I don't think even if we were kind of at our strongest, the results would have been particularly different, but I think we maybe would have made them work for it a little bit more than we did. Not's a really strong team. I don't think that's debatable by anyone. And on our best day, I think as we said on last season, we can trade some blows with them, but unfortunately, scheduling today kind of meant we had to put up what we could put up, and I think game 2 we showed a little bit of promise that we didn't quite capitalize on. So at the end of the day, it's all for fun, right?
Absolutely, and that's one of the big things as well. Although not winning every single game, you guys had a good season, and I imagine you really enjoyed yourselves like you do most seasons, every season.
Yeah, absolutely. We had such a great time this season. I feel like we probably performed better than we thought we would going into it, and really happy with how we played. Coming up against Not in the finals was not something I think we anticipated we'd do at the beginning of the season, and we're proud of just getting there. And obviously, they're head and shoulders above many teams, including us. So we're happy with how we played.
Absolutely. And then obviously Rain couldn't be here today, so a little rip to Rain. What do you think the main difference from CA Blue this season to last season is?
Yeah, you want to take that, Dad?
Not really, but I'll do my best. I mean, obviously we picked up a bunch of new members. Some of the guys from Nova and Hut in Pseudo 9, Tasty Bombs and Big Brain, especially. But I mean, I think truthfully, we've always sort of been a slow and steady team, right? In the next 4 or 5 seasons, when we're the last team left, I'm sure we'll take first, or we have a reasonable shot at it. But we've just been season over season slowly working on our game, trying to improve our strategies, trying to optimize, around the pilots that we have. And, I think this season, with a little bit more emphasis on PK and a little bit more emphasis on the Empire game, truth be told, we secured top seed end of last season. So, 4 home games versus 3 is not insignificant, particularly with the win rates that we're seeing for Empire. So, we had certainly some strong tailwinds going into it, and we kept working hard, at least for the amount of time and effort that we put into it, to try and secure some wins.
Absolutely. So I think that just about wraps up this interview. Unless MJ, do you have anything you want to ask or add?
I just want to add, please don't sell yourself under worth, because you guys definitely put up a great show here, and in the games that we saw earlier in round 1. It was really well played from you, and I think I don't want to go too far, but I think I lost my train of thought here for a second.
Yeah, I mean we're happy with how we showed up today. I mean taking an NR game in the semis was nice, right? Wasn't entirely down to top seed in that respect, so that feels good. And a great job to Notorious Tempest, right? As we said, that they are a very strong team, and we're happy we at least had a few moments here, where we kind of kept them on their toes, and it wasn't a complete blowout, even if we couldn't get that split win.
Well, best of luck to next season. We look forward to obviously teams trading blows with yourself with myself and you guys again. I look forward to seeing how you guys progress for next season, and let's see what happens next season.
Thank you. We'll be back. Have a good one.
Thank you, and thank you both for the excellent cast.
Thank you very much. And yeah, I'll be uploading it to YouTube for everybody, so I'll link you guys as and when I get it sorted.
Excellent, thank you.
All right, we'll clear out and make room for Tempest.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
Alright, I just sent a little ping to the Tempest guys.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hello there. So we have Brandon and Not Tom. First of all, congratulations, guys. Well done.
Thank you.
You.
Really fun games to watch today. Like really dominating performance. Game 1, 2, and 3. Game 2, that ISD one phase just looked absolutely spectacular with the instant shield disables. Did you guys have any particular strategy when you realised you were becoming against Cap, or is it sort of same strategy used for every team, or do you have to do anything special?
We don't really have like many real differences in strategies against teams. I mean, there's always like specific players you think are less evasive or whatever, but nothing like high level that we do differently, really.
Nice. And what would you say is sort of the difference between Notorious, Tempest for this season versus last? And obviously in slightly different forms every season.
I mean, last season we were HOD, Notorious HOD, and Tempest were separate teams, so we merged into one. Obviously we don't have Lions or Knight, and that plus people missing at various points in the summer were why we merged. But I mean, otherwise that's the big part of the team. Like from my end, I guess it's not having Knight. That's the biggest difference.
Yeah, and for me, Lions. But we were already scrimming all the time anyway, so it was a pretty natural transition.
Yeah, fantastic. And then, have you guys enjoyed your season? Not just obviously, I know obviously we just see you have a really dominating season, winning every game. Have you had you guys all enjoying yourselves and looking forward to next season as well?
We did enjoy this season, especially if it wasn't that often, but in the parts of the summer where we had like at least 10 of us and we could just internally scrim, that was really great. Those are my favorite times. I know we won't continue in this form next season because a lot of people want to either play less seriously or stop playing altogether. But we were happy to get, I guess, I'll quote retirement, get people a win and games in the finals before their retirement. So I'm glad we got that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, so this for your opinion, what is, as a percentage, like obviously because a lot of talk about modifiers for next season, how close do you believe NR to Empire is? Do you think the sort of win rates are 100% how it is, or do you think there's any sort of underlying factors about how teams play NR?
I'd say from, if I was to say like what I think two equal teams would get, it'd be 60-40 Empire. I think part of what happens, or at high level I would say that, I think part of it for teams that struggle on NR is harder to play, specifically for X-Wings and Y-Wings compared to like fighters, defenders, and bombers. Like it's just easier for people to do well on Empire. So I think that's part of the balance issue, but in general, like Empire is better. Just winning the open more, you have only the Tyree Reaper as the main PK targets, just stuff like that. The flagship's easier to attack.
I'd agree with what Rod just said, that it mainly comes down to opens being the biggest thing. I think if you maximize NR damage with good torps and resupplies, the damage is roughly, especially with the imbalance in the modifiers, the damage is there. It's just, as Rod said, a bit harder to play.
Yes, I'm glad I managed to get your opinion. So I don't have much else to ask. MJ, do you have anything you'd like to say before we wrap up?
No, I think everything's been said. Again, for me, congratulations for securing the win. I've pointed it out before, but the final standings after the championships are completely equal with the season standings. So I think y'all just confirmed that you definitely earned that spot at the top. So yeah, congratulations to a great season, and I hope we'll see many of you again next season.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty.
Thanks for casting the games. We all really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll upload it to YouTube and link both teams as and when I get round to it. But yeah, thanks for playing tonight. I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Alrighty, so I think that just about wraps us up for tonight. Let's see if we can find someone playing Squadrons who we can raid. Alright, let's have a look. If not, we'll find someone to raid rather than kill us off. For everybody who watched the stream tonight, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you for supporting Squadrons Squadrons Esports Federation. And we all always really enjoy ourselves. If you're in the stream and you're not too familiar with things, absolutely come drop by into the Discord, join the team, and start having fun with us. We are going to raid Super Kapapi. I think that's the name.
And just a quick reminder again, I think SPL signups are still open. The season is about to start there, so if you want to get your teams together, get that going soon. And also, was there another thing? No, I think that was it. Yet again, just a big thank you to everyone who keeps making this possible.
And don't forget to treat the people in SCL who run it with respect. And have a great day, guys. I shall be signing off now. And thank you to MJ for co-casting with me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Anytime. Alright, signing out.